said, yes, I'm automatically accepted because I'm in top 10% of my class. I said, you're automatically accepted, but have you applied? He hadn't applied. He hadn't sent in an application to Texas A&M. I said, what do you think they do? Publishers Clearinghouse, they drive around the neighborhood saying, yeah, we're going to choose you. I said, you have to apply. It doesn't matter if you're in the top 1%. They don't know you from anyone else. Now, this was a really smart kid, but that's the kind of thing that we can help students with, to think a little bit. They're not used to doing that, but we can help them do it. Sergeant Ford being a recruiter, he knows the ins and outs. If they decide to go on active duty, join the military, any branch, we've probably had 3,500 to 4,000 students go through here, and I'd say that we probably have only had 200 at the most, and I could be exaggerating that figure, that have gone active duty. So that's not a very high percentage, which should tell you that we don't twist people's arms trying to get them to enlist in the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, or the Marine Corps. It's their choice because it's their life. So if you have any questions for me or Sergeant Ford, feel free to ask us. What? I don't think
Okay, I want everybody to know that the presentation that you saw this evening was put on all by the cadets. They put it together. They wanted you to come in. They wanted to tell you about ROTC. So I think they did a pretty good job. All the video you saw, they put it together. They did. Okay, one of the things I want to talk about is the academics here at ROTC. We need your help helping your kids do better. Okay? They talked a little bit about uniform wear. Yes, your kids sometimes get lazy, don't want to do what they're supposed to do. It's required in this course that you wear a uniform at least once a week. Our day is on Tuesday. Okay, so we'll be starting out, if your child right now is a first-year cadet or first time in ROTC, okay, we'll start out this semester wearing a unit t-shirt and blue jeans and gym shoes until they learn how to wear that uniform. We're in the process right now of teaching about the uniform. By the time the next semester comes down, they'll know how and know what goes on that uniform. So please help us, help your child to get ready, start wearing a uniform on Tuesday, because they have this old saying, I forgot. And when they forget, there's no making that up. That's a zero, automatic. And that hurts their grade. Okay? We talked to them about their futures. Okay, we want them to start now. Right here in the 9th grade, starting in the 9th grade, everything now is permanent. Grades, behavior, all that good stuff. I asked them periodically, who wants to go to college? You got a bunch of them raised their hand. Okay, which is good. We want you to go to college, but you have to start working now, okay, for college. At the 9th grade, believe it or not. Okay, from what you do from this point on, your grade, your behavior now goes on the books. If you do apply for college, that's the things they're going to be asking for. Okay, what kind of grades that you have, what kind of score you get on the ACT, SAT, your tax scores, all that good stuff. So now you need to get ready for that. So that means you need to study. Please help them have good study habits. Not too much TV, not too many games. They need to study. Get enough sleep. We're still having kids coming in now wanting to sleep. So we keep them awake in here. They're mad, but we keep them awake. All right? We do a lot of academics in here. Just to go over it again, I did go over it in the presentation. On Mondays and Wednesdays, they have aerospace science, which is taught by the colonel. On Tuesday, they have drill. Okay, it's not so much academics, they actually have to do things. Drill, march, learn all the things, that kind of stuff. Thursday is academics again, which is leadership education. I teach that, along with the drill. And on Fridays, we have physical training. They'll be wearing 2 different uniforms. On On Tuesdays, starting next semester, they'll be wearing that uniform on Tuesdays. First semester, they'll be wearing the unit t-shirts. And on Fridays, they'll be wearing their PT gear. We will give them PT gear when they turn in their physical paperwork and pay their participation fee. That is for them to keep. Yes, sir, come on in. The uniform, that uniform belongs to the United States government. It's on them for loan, it's on loan to them by the United States government. They're responsible for taking care of it, getting it clean throughout the year. If they mess it up or lose something, you have to replace it. At the end of the year, we expected them to turn everything back in. I am responsible for the overall accountability of the uniforms. I have to send into headquarters, ROTC, all the uniforms that I have back there, which is hundreds. I have to let them know that I still have hundreds of uniforms, the same amount that they send me. Please, if you plan on moving or something happens where you have to move, please make sure your child turns in a uniform before they leave. I'm trying to think of anything else that's more important. I can't think of anything else that's important than academics. I talk to them all the time about sticking to their goals. Talk to your kids about their goals. What do you want to do? They need to be thinking about that right now. It may change 50 times between now and become a senior, but they need to be thinking about it. Okay. Do we have any more questions? Okay, we appreciate you guys coming. I hope we gave you some informative information tonight. Hope to help you out. We're looking to see you guys a lot. Please call us. Our number, extension here is 5410. Feel free to call us anytime if you have any questions about anything. If you think that your child is not telling you the truth, because we do have some that say they come here mandatory practice after school. It's not. So I don't know what they're doing, but it's only volunteer for those people who wants to be on the special team. We do have practice Monday through Thursday, from 2:30 until 4. So if they tell you that and they're not here, if you want to call, just give us a call. We'll be glad to tell you if they're not here or not. Any other questions? You guys, go ahead. You guys understand that? Anything else you feel like is important?
Les damos las gracias por venir aquí a escucharnos y también le damos las gracias por comenzar. Es la primera vez que hemos tenido tantos padres aquí y que vengan a aprender qué es lo que estamos haciendo aquí educando a sus hijos. Si tienen preguntas, nos pueden llamar donde sea. Nosotros, los estudiantes, tenemos los números de ellos también, entonces ellos pueden comunicarnos con nosotros por ustedes. Muchas gracias.
Notice some parents have these forms. Thank you for picking those up. If you have them finished, leave them here with us and we'll turn them in. And we'll have the people who's supposed to be doing this check it over. If you haven't finished it, please, you can send it back with your cadet and we'll make sure it gets where it's supposed to be. What we do with that, we actually put you in a database, so if we go on a trip or something, we'll be calling you and say, hey, we need 2 female to go. We have to have a female chaperone or a male chaperone for every 15 cadets that we go on a trip. Okay? The Colonel and I mostly can take care of the male side, but you know, we don't have any female instructors here, so we're looking for you for help. And we have some possible trips planned up for this year. So we may be calling you to ask you if you would like to join us on a trip or something. So, normally it's going to be a day trip. It's not going to be nothing overnight. We hadn't got that far yet, so I don't think we're ready to challenge that yet. If you can help us, we sure appreciate it. I'm sure that the cadets, senior cadets especially, have told you about what they want to do this year, and they want to do some fundraising, whatever. We also need parent support on